Hey guys, quick Sunday morning update. So I was sitting on the couch last night doing some work and I was quite enjoying it when I started getting a flurry of messages around 7, 8 o'clock, as you do on a Saturday. And then it occurred to me, it's Saturday, what am I doing? I'm sitting on the couch doing work. But you know, when you start working for yourself, the great thing is it doesn't matter what night it is. And you know, when you got motivation to do something, you just do it. It doesn't really matter. Go out on a Monday night, a Wednesday night, Thursday night. Could be a public holiday or a weekend. So I thought, you know what, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I'll just take a break from drinking. So I went to bed pretty early, 10:30, 11 o'clock or something it was on a Saturday. I kind of felt guilty, but then I woke up and, you know, I didn't regret it, of course. So woke up, went to the gym, then did a meditation in the sauna, first time ever. That was, you know, pretty warm, and now I'm walking around here on this cold Melbourne day. It's about 11 or 12 degrees. Hey, so I'm a little bit more appropriately dressed for the weather and going for a walk to warm up. So I touched on meditation before, and it's something that I did recently get into. I was having these chronic headaches a couple of weeks ago, and my brother said, why don't you try meditating? And I thought, well, you know, I couldn't do much else. I just felt like lazing around on the couch or, you know, in bed. And I thought, well, meditation, if I'm wasting my time, I might as well do something maybe more productive to waste my time, right? I'll tell you what, meditation didn't help. It was the Nurofen that really did help. But I did kind of get into the swing of it and wanted to, I don't know, find out more. What is going on? The greats talk about it. I've heard Joe Rogan talk about it. You know, there's plenty of very big business people out there and very successful entrepreneurs doing meditation. And this is interesting to me. What did I find out? It's actually largely related around metacognition, which is the whole ability of humans, all humans, have the ability to know that we know, or thinking about thinking, which we're the only species that we know of that has this ability to do so. The thing is, in this day and age, I think we're always so busy with different distractions in life and so many pressures and work and whatnot, that most of the time, largely for myself, is you don't use that ability to understand or to really think about your emotions and your thoughts and what you're putting out there and all of these things. So taking control of these and using it to your advantage. Alright, need to get a coffee to continue this conversation. So if meditation is the process of taking control, the practice could really be anything. You know, for example, extreme athletes visualizing, doing the movement of whatever it is to improve their techniques. Or another example I used to think of is when I was kite surfing. You know, learning to kite surf at least, it took 100% of my attention and focus to get it right. That it really did alleviate so many stresses and did wonders for the brain when I was in the most stressful times of my career. Meditation could really be anything you want it to be, as long as it's channeling that focus. However, going back to that metacognition that discussed before, the process of knowing that you're thinking and actively welcoming it without distraction is a powerful tool in itself, right? Close our eyes, take a deep breath, we focus on our breathing, and then all the thoughts come flooding back in, you know. And I was getting hung up on this point that maybe it's not for me, I can't clear my mind, but what I learned is actually I was missing the point completely. It's not about clearing the mind. If you can clear your mind and keep it clear, well, you're probably, I don't know, dead. But the very goal is exactly that, to go through, focus on the breath, realize and take note that you're being distracted by your thoughts, and then go back, clear your mind again, and focus on the breathing. You do it over and over and over again. It's like doing a bicep curl for the brain. And over time with this practice, it allows us to objectify these thoughts that are running around, rushing around inside our brains, whether we recognize them or not. Hopefully with time you start to recognize them. So in those heated moments or stressful situations or whatever it is that we tend to not be the best person or the person we want to be, we can use this practice to objectify them, take control, and then react and behave in a way that we want to. So I'll add a link down below here to one of the Joe Rogan podcasts that I was really listening to that kind of inspired me to get into it. Also a link to the application HeadSpace. Now this has been a wonderful app for myself. It's free, of course. I have not paid. There is a subscription version of it as well. Check it out, highly recommend it, and would love to hear you guys' feedback as well. Thanks for listening, guys. Catch you later.